And boom. Hey, we're live. Guess who's here? I got my buddy Arch over. Where is he? Where am I pointing? Oh, there we go. Arch. There we go. Anyway.
I'm on the right of me.
There you go. I don't
You're
write
over there.
Right. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, yesterday, we had a great stream yesterday. We really did. And Arch had another great stream last night. And I was talking to him today about the MS250 Oiler from Hell. I didn't send out the link yet to our buddies, and I'll do that in a few minutes. I just wanted to preface everybody with why I titled it the way I did. Hey, Gary. Gary's here. Anyway, so I've got an MS250 guy at work, one of our guard, nice guy. I fix a lot of his stuff. And I did a video the other day on the chain, how he had it mounted wrong. It destroyed the sprocket, stuff like that. So I put it back together, and everyone's like, oh, my God, it's so dry. Is that oiler working? Well, it wasn't, okay? So I said, no problem. I'll go to the dealer, L&R Power Equipment, Monroe, Connecticut, Main Street. Love them, Ronnie and all the guys there, and Justin and everybody over there. And I said, I'll pick up an oiler, the rubber parts, whatever, be all set. I hear a lot of times it ain't the vent. It's not the vent most of the time. It's the oiler. So, okay. So I go there Saturday morning. Hey, Ronnie, what's going on? This is what I need. And he's like, yeah, I don't have any. What do you mean? It's like popular. He had none of the parts, nothing. And you know what he said to me, though? Honestly, he says, just buy the Chinese crap. It'll probably work. Okay. So today, this morning, I'm on. I got Tom in Australia. I got Stella. We got Top Conquer. We're having a nice chat, just chatting. And they're watching me put this thing together. And it's going good. No big deal. It's going good. I'm videoing it with another camera. Figure I'll dub it later when I get my new iMac Mini on Wednesday. I'm all set. I just got the docking station and everything today. So we're going to be good. Anyway, so I said, you could comment on the things. I know we got Robert and everyone. There's Wayne. I'm going to be mailing out the link in a minute. But anyway, just to preface everybody, I put it all together, 6 millimeter depth on the pump, the square side of the pump with the hole in it to the left, just so it matches on the case. I mean, everything's right. Don't oil. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm revving, nothing. What the hell? Everything's brand new, you know? I didn't prime the oil line. Didn't think I had to, okay? And I said, well, maybe something's wrong with the vent. So I put a little pressure from the outside into the vent, just a little bit of pressure, and I take off the oil cap. So it's holding. The vent's working. And I even then went so far as to take the vent out. Might evac it. It's working. Vent's working. New filter, new line, new pump. Everything's new. What's going on? But I see oil in the case where the band is. There's like oil in there. What the hell's oil doing in there? And when I take off the sprocket, there's a little bit of oil in there. Is there a crack in it or something? I want to get someone's advice if they've ever had this problem. Is it a cracked case or something? What's going on? Something ain't right. So then I test the stock pump I took out and the Chinesium pump in a little thing of oil. They both work. They both pump. So what the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on. So anyone? Hello? I'm online here, okay? All right, goodbye. All right, my wife yelling at her mother. Yeah, I know. Anyway, all right. Mrs. Potty. Anyway. So, any help, if anyone has any suggestions, I looked at Erica's video. I looked at Donnie Boy's video. I looked at every freaking video I could find on MS250 oil, and I did it right. I did everything right. I've done them before. I never had a problem with them. But all of a sudden, this one, it's the oiler from hell. I know it's Chinesium. I know. But I tested it. I put it in a thing of oil. It sucks in the edge with the channel in the hole, and it spits out the other side. It pumps. It works. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I want to fix it for the guy. I spent too much time on it already. If anyone can help. All right.
Yeah.
So Art, you can talk a little bit. We'll go on the comments. I'm going to send out the link to all our friends.
Plus, Ken wants to finish watching the game. It's another. What do you got? A minute left.
I got the game on my my phone right here. I'm watching on the phone.
Yeah. Was it a minute left? 2 minutes left?
I think it's over. If anyone's watching the Giants game,
it's been a couple of minutes.
They were winning like by a few points. Yeah. Anyway, they're showing the freaking Chiefs. Anyway, so yeah, if anyone has any things on that, any ideas, let me know. All right, I'm going to put the link out. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. I'll invite everybody on the link. I'll email everybody the Gmail. Copy Gmail. All right, give me 2 seconds, and I'll send it out.
See, I had mentioned to Ken, when you look at his other video, you notice that the sprocket is damaged, and you could say, well, maybe the guy didn't put it on right. I don't know. I've messed around with saws before. I'm no pro or anything. And I mentioned this. You remember the old like Pauls with the push pump and everything, and how nice that was. And when you needed more oil, it shot oil out every. Since they came out with these dribble oilers, I've seen nothing but problems. And looking at that saw, it chewed up the sprocket. I don't think it was oiling right to begin with. They're dribble oilers, and they don't work very well.
They overheated, so I don't know how long it has or has not worked.
It's been that problem probably since day one. And again, they've always been problematic. They just get dirty or they don't work. Now this is the newer style where the whole cartridge drops into the case.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Some of the older ones was a little pass through and the tube could come off or whatever it was on the inside. There's a little vent. But even though they've improved it, they just don't seem to work very well. And I don't think it worked right from day one. I think you got another one of those, like that Husky Varney, Echo-y, crappy backpack blower. From day one, the carb wasn't right. The muffler was too restrictive. Like the newer, just because it says Stihl or Echo, the newer it is, I think the more problems you have with these things. And how are you supposed to know?
What did you do? I don't hear a background hum. Arch, do you hear a background hum?
I hear him now that he came on. I hear the sound of the air compressor. Yeah, it goes shh.
Yeah.
We hear it all when Wayne comes on. We hear it. We hear it.
The only thing I hear is the fan on my computer, the cooling fan.
It sounds exactly like when I got a hearing test a couple weeks ago. They put a thing in your ear. It's like,
where's your microphone? Move it around.
Something.
No, it's not coming through the microphone. It's something in your signal chain is causing a bad connection.
Let me look at his properties, microphone properties. Hold on.
I have to get my IT people.
Here, I'm going to hit reduce mic noise. Now I got him at max volume. Is that any better?
No.
I'm going to do automatically adjust mic volume.
That's better. That's better.
That's better?
It dropped it down a little bit. Yeah, that's automatic.
Cut off the reduce mic noise.
Yeah, what it does is it's an automatic gain control.
All right.
Say something, Wayne.
That's all right. How you doing, Wayne?
Hello, gang.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better?
It's still there, but it's better.
See, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this mic.
Could be.
Yeah. Just started like
unplug the mic. Is it a USB mic?
Just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, it just started like a week ago.
Just unplug it quick.
I unplugged it.
We still hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not using that mic. That's the problem.
Well,
you're coming through another mic somewhere else.
Likely on the computer itself.
Yeah, that's why you didn't enable that microphone.
Wait a minute.
That's the change.
Yeah.
Because that's the better mic.
It's always been set up like this, and I never had this issue before.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Yeah, but you're definitely not using that mic.
I'm not even worried about the bar mic. I'm talking the little hole that comes out of the body of the chainsaw. I'm getting.
Yeah, you could take the bar off and everything, and you still don't see it.
Yeah, it's something screwed up. And I even checked all the passageways with Mighty Vax, and everything's clear. I don't know what the heck is going on.
It's the crazy world we're in.
Is Wayne using the PC mic?
I get so frustrated. No, Wayne's using a PC mic. Yeah, because he unplugged that USB mic and nothing changed. He still has audio. He still have the noise. So he's not actually using the USB mic. He hasn't enabled it.
Oh, there's one for you, Arch.
Let's see.
The big lift table. I mean, if you're looking for a smaller table, the Harbor Freight 1,000-pounder is a real good one. But you guys got the bigger ones that you could put the wings on them and do big stuff.
I recommend getting one with the wings if you ever think about doing a go-kart or a tractor or something bigger. If you're not ever going to do that, then you don't need it unless you just want it.
You can get the Harbor Freight one, which I love. Right. It's great.
Yeah. So you just got to think about what I love it. It works great. I mean, I keep it. I've been modifying it, tweaking it. I love it. In fact, I want a bigger one. Now that been doing bigger equipment, I've been entertaining doing a mid-rise, regular mid-rise lift for cars and trucks in the garage, and then I can put any heavy tractor or
Yep.
loader or whatever. I mean, why not, right?
I like the one Condon has. Is yours air over oil, Art?
No, it's not. That gives you another couple 100 pounds of lift
That's what
capacity.
Condon is. Yeah, air over oil.
So do you still hear the hum?
No,
Okay.
gone.
Let me turn the volume up for you. Hold on. Let me see what's back. Hold on.
I went to settings and I hit eliminate mic background or whatever.
That sounds better.
That sounds better?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, you're back to normal.
All right. Yeah, that's what we all say.
Awesome. Good job.
Yeah. So what'd you end up doing yesterday, Wade? What'd you have going on? Hold on. Hey, we got Scott in the house. Scott's in the house. Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
How's
everybody doing?
Was in Dubai, so it was a 10 o'clock in the morning start, and Chubby Butcher was coming over for breakfast, and then we were going to watch the fights.
Yeah.
And they ended, likely, I think you had about 5 or 10 minutes left in your live stream when they ended.
Yeah, that's all right. I know you weren't available or whatever.
Yeah,
Scott, what's
that's
going on?
when I texted you from the shop to say, find out from Tom when he charged that guy for that backpack blower repair.
Mm.
What did you do with that glove you found, Scott?
Yeah, the glove. I love that. How the hell?
I gave it back to the guy. I tied it to the machine and sent it back.
That was funny.
I would have asked him for the other glove.
Right. Now I've seen one time I had a handkerchief that sucked out of someone's pocket in through the starter vent and got caught in the flywheel. He couldn't figure out why he couldn't pull the rope. I don't know how he couldn't figure it out.
What do you call the guys that work on the tractors? The force
Neanderthal knuckle draggers?
There you go. Now I had a tractor one time. Briggs and Stratton on some of their new engines had this long cylindrical filter, and the yellow pre-filter is inside of it when you deliver it, when they deliver it to you. And people don't check that. They just stick it on. Oh, it's not running good. That won't start. You got to take the pre-filter out and put it
Why
out.
would it be in there? You mean
For
when they buy a
packaging.
new replacement filter?
Just in the packaging. If you buy it in the Briggs package, it's a shrink wrap, but
Yeah.
it's actually jammed inside of it, so it takes up less of a package.
I have seen plastic cellophane wraps still on filters on equipment before.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Remember, Scott, the knuckle drivers invoices for riding mower repair likely exceed the two-stroke repair invoices big time.
Ooh.
Scott, any luck at getting a new apprentice or anything?
I don't know what's going on there. I mean,
You said he wanted to go to the dark side, right?
the kid's in school,
Oh, okay.
so by the time he gets done with school and shows up at the shop, he's got a list of chores that's got to be done.
Yeah.
And by the time he gets caught up with that, I'm going home.
Yeah.
So
What are your hours there? Till like 5 or?
yeah.
Yeah.
So this year I'm working 4 days a week, and next year I'm going to work 3 days a week.
Okay.
And the year
Semi-retired.
after that, I ain't working at all.
Yeah.
It's like
Are
me
you
and
going to
his,
do anything on the side, you think, or no?
I might flip saws at home or something. I don't know. I'm not far from a flea market, so I could set up a little thing in my driveway if I wanted,
Yeah.
on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
We'll
Jim
see.
got his lift table from a guy. There was no brand on it. I don't think Jim even had a brand, but he got it at such a good price. I think it was like under $1,000. It's like a $3,000 lift table. Do you have a lift table at your place, Scott? Or that'd be
Yeah,
mostly
I have one similar to the Harbor Freight one, but I actually bought it way before Harbor Freight was offering them. But it's the exact same model.
Haley.
Some outfit out of Florida, I had it shipped in, and then a couple years later, I see Harbor Freight was selling them.
Yeah.
Well, I know they offer the two versions. One I think is 500-600 pound. The other one's 1,000-pound cylinder.
Yeah,
And
one's
the
a little one.
1,000 pound
Yeah.
is a silver color. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a full-size touring bike on mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my FXR fits on mine pretty good. Yeah.
Well, you saw that video I did about extending it. I put the extensions on each side, right?
Well, yeah, but on the Pender lift,
No, on the regular lift.
no, the Harbor Freight kind, the kind that Bruce has, the kind that we all have.
I
the
have
little one.
that too. Yeah, but
Oh, you got a
the
big
other
one
lift-
too?
Yeah, the big one. Yeah.
Well, what don't you have, Hank? Right?
Hank's got everything.
We've got 3 of those lift tables at the shop. They're not motorcycle lift, they're ATV ones, so they have those 1-foot wings on each side. Like I think what Hank's talking about.
Yeah.
They put 0 turns on them. Seems to
Well,
work pretty
Archie,
Brand new drum, Mick. Now it's a brand new drum. I got to clean up. Did you hear my rant before, Scott, about that stupid MS250 oiler?
I got your link notification and got on here.
Yeah, an MS250, my dealer didn't have the oiler or any of the parts. So I end up going Chinesium, $17, and you get all that in a bag of chips, shipped in about an hour and a half. So it came. Everything looked beautiful. I mean, I tested everything too. Everything worked. It ain't oiling. It is not oiling. And when you run it, after a minute or two, no oil, revving, there's no revving. You take off the drum and everything, and inside, it's like oily inside. Like there's a leak somewhere. Like inside the sprocket was a little bit of oil, and I'm like, where the hell is this oil coming from?
So
I have no clue. And
I mean, I'm not a
reinstalled the
Stihl
pump 3
guy, but
times, you know.
doesn't the discharge on a pump have a come in from the bottom of the saw, and you got to get that hole lined up the right way?
It comes in, if you're looking at the oiler, there's a channel with a hole, and that goes to the left. There's an actual square molded into the case. So you put that keyway, if you will, to the left, because when you pump it, it sucks in through the keyway and hole and pumps out just through the hole on the right, and the right-hand hole goes up to the bar.
So you're aware of that. So you must have that the right way.
I have it the right way. I checked it 3 times. I have the depth correct at 6 millimeter. I even took the pump, put the gear of the pump in a drill motor, held it in a little dish of oil, and sucked it in one, pushed it out the other. It works. It works.
Then it must
So
be that on your
I'm
clutch.
frustrated.
How about on your clutch, the pin that holds it to make it work?
Say again?
The worm, the driver that he's talking
It's a
about.
brand new worm, and I lined it up with the drum with a Scott Greasy Shop Red Extreme light that I have. I copied yours, and I used that, and I could see it. And it aligned. The only thing, the aftermarket sprocket doesn't have the line stamped in it, so you know where to line it up. You have to put a magic mark on it, so you know where to line it up. But it lined up, and it's spinning, and I do it by hand, and it's there, and I don't know. So what we agreed upon, all of us that were on the chat, is pre-fill the line and where the filter is and everything with oil, so that it's got a pre-prime in it or something. Maybe it's just not enough oomph in that pump. I don't know. So we're going to try that.
Did you try it without the bar on there?
Oh, I've never put the bar on, ever.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not coming out the hole in the case. It's bone dry. And I checked the case with a Mighty Vac. It's clear. And I tried to put a wire in it. It's clear. There's no obstructions. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, but then I thought it was the vent. I put a little bit of air pressure in the vent from the outside, and it's holding, because when I take off the oil cap, so you know the vent's working. And then I tested the vent. I took it out, tested it with a Mighty Vac. It's holding. It's good. I don't know what the hell's going on. Brand new. I don't know. Driving me crazy.
You put it on the drill. It worked on the drill. It should work on the clutch.
It should, but why is it putting oil into the case, like where the brake band is? Why is that wet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something's leaked, cracked, something. I don't know.
yeah.
See, Wayne,
Bubble test it.
You got
I would
that
bubble
part right.
test it.
Wayne seems to think he's seen them leak there. He thinks that the sprocket may have worn through the case a little bit, maybe, and now there's like maybe a weep hole or something, or a little crack or something. I don't know.
That's why bubble test it. Clean it off really good, and you're gonna have to bubble test it.
I'm gonna have to do an Erica. What does she call it? What, the master wash job or something? What's she call it?
Oh, the spot treatment?
Oh, spot treatment.
Yeah, spa treatment.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a spot treatment because it's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. All right, let me look at some of these comments here. Hold on. Who else we got in here? Oh, Simone is here. Hello, Simone. How are you? Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Yeah, see what Mick says here from UK. It can also make the end of the pump drive wear through, but brand new pump. So brand new, and they both work. So I don't know. I thought it was that way too, where the gear dropped on the pump and it cut into the pump, so it's pissing out straight ahead and out the pump. But no, I tested it. Nothing's coming out where the gear is. It's good. I don't know. I don't know. Frustrated. These are the types of days where I'm like, F small engines. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Right? That's it.
Yeah, well, I like to get the footage where I set the camera up just outside my door, right? Nobody's there. And then I whale the thing out the door and you see it. You see all of a sudden that thing go flying and hit the ground, Make some good intros, good outros. I got to do another one of those. Well, actually, no, I don't want to do another one of those because I don't want that machine in my shop.
Tom in Australia did one where it looked like he was doing shot put with a weed whacker.
Yep. Get rid of it.
Isn't that an Olympic event where you go round and round and round and you let go of it and you see how far
Yeah. What is that? Hurling? No, what is that?
But that's
I did that
It's a Russian group that
I did that with a Craftsman chainsaw. Looked at it, got the looked inside the spark plug hole, got all kind of scarring in there, picked it up and threw it right in the garbage can.
Unbelievable. Simone got an ultrasonic. Cool. Oh, I love my ultrasonic. I love it. Anyway, so that's that. I'm pissed off. What are you gonna do? I figure I was talking to Arch. I said, let's do a live. Let's see who's available, who's on. And Erica, I guess now she's working on Ryobi's. I saw that where the guy had the primer system backwards and had a little bit of Shirley Temple bar oil mixture. And,
Purging, not priming. Purging.
A purge bulb, yeah. But did anyone put in the comments which saws had actual primers on them?
No.
It's been a while since I've seen like old McCullochs and stuff. I've seen some older ones with them. Home lights, some of the old home lights. Some of the old Tillotson carburetors had them, But anywho, I emailed everybody out this link, so we'll see who else shows up. But anyway, yeah, that was the thing. Now I got a tractor in my driveway that needs the camshaft because the ACR blew. So I think he was expecting me to get it for him this weekend, and no, that didn't happen. So it's Thanksgiving week, right? Coming up, Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a great week. I'll take Friday off as a vacation day, have a nice 4-day weekend, fill up myself with turkey and ham and lasagna and all the other crap. So yeah, it'll be fun. Well, anyway, Wayne, what do you guys do? Oh, you had your Thanksgiving already.
Yeah.
When was yours, Wayne? Like a month ago or so?
It was a while back.
Well, yeah. So what do you do, Arch? You got a lot of guys coming over or anything or what?
What's that?
What do you do for Thanksgiving?
Normally turkey. This year we did ham. But normally we do turkey, the regular, same as you guys in the U.S. do, dinners.
Is it me or is Wayne's volume a little low?
A little bit. It's a little muffly, but it's, it's no noise. I can hear him.
Yeah,
all I did was cut out the background noise from the mic on the settings. If I put
it's got a lot of compression on it.
Yeah, you're set at max volume on StreamYard. Let me see what.
There's the noise again.
Let me see what Arch is for.
That noise is back.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got to put the noise. Hold on, let me put it back in. Wait a minute.
See, I can't hear nothing.
All right, how about now?
Nope.
Still noisy. Still there.
You hear a hum?
I have to have the StreamYard noise cancellation on.
No, it's like waterfall.
I'll have to get Jake looking into it.
I don't know. Crazy.
You touch something and you ruined it.
Yeah, broke it. So we've been waiting for a Kohler starter to get in stock for 2 weeks now. We got a riding mower over here. Brutal. I guess with these Kohler engines, they're on back order, big time.
What are you looking for?
Well, I'm not going to come to Connecticut to get it, Hank. and the guy won't pay the ship. Imagine what the shipping would be, and then when it hit the border, there'd be likely some kind of a tariff on it.
Yeah, I know. And you wouldn't get it for a year, like Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce. Yeah, what was that thing? Like a year and a half he got it.
Yeah,
that was
for
funny.
a knife. Yeah.
Well, what's his name? Our friend. what is it? The cop. What's his name? The donut guy. What's his name?
Lawnmower Detective Dave.
Yeah, he still has a toolbox he ordered like 4 years ago. He never got it yet.
Right.
You know, and what was really amazing to me is we mailed out a sticker to Simone in Hooked Classic. She's in the UK. And I think she got it 3 days after we mailed it, and it had a footprint on the envelope, she said.
A footprint.
Well,
Yeah.
likely whoever was delivering it dropped it, picked it up,
Yeah.
and stepped on it, so the wind wouldn't blow it away.
Yeah,
But yeah,
3
imagine
days.
that 3 days, I think it was, after we mailed it, she had it.
That's not bad. 3 days. Woof.
Yeah, so that should be good. Does your shop stay open, Scott, for the holiday? Just off Thursday?
We're not open on Thanksgiving, but I took 9 days off here. This weekend, then the week, and then next weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got about 215 hours banked up. So we'll see. My wife, oh my God, I think my wife literally in the school system where she is, she could take the next year off. No, because here's what's funny, and let me know what you guys think. You work for a school system, municipality. She works with special needs kids, so paraprofessional. The most thankless job in the world, working with these kids. So she never takes time off, okay? She's been here 21 years. So she's accrued like a year's worth of sick days. But they won't pay you for them. So how are you supposed to take them? You know what I mean? She wants to retire, and she's got like 200 days. It's like, well, and they won't pay you. If you don't use them, you lose them. So I told her, I said, okay, next year you tell them you're working 2 days a week for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And then you retire. That's it, done. And they can't do anything about it. It's union. You know, can't do anything about it. You're entitled to it. You earned it. They won't pay you. Well, screw you. That's all. You know? I told her, don't lose that. That's a lot of 200 days. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know? So anyhow, we'll see what happens. That's a new vehicle for me. You know?
That's what happens when you're a good employee and you don't call in sick every couple
All
of
her buddies, all her girlfriends call out all the time for hangnails and other crap. You know what I mean? Where my wife could be bleeding profusely. Oh, I gotta go in for my kids. Okay. You know? So, and I told her, they stick it up your butt. I said, screw them. She's got a, what is it called when your toe goes like to the left there? Hammer toe?
Bunion.
Was it? Bunion. She's been, I'm going to get it done. Yeah, you've been saying that for 12 years. Just get it done.
Yeah, but Ken, she's not working for the school system. She's working for the kids.
Yeah, she is. Unbelievable. Anyway, enough of that.
That's really where her heart is.
It is. Yeah, no, she's very loyal to the kids. And it's funny, we were at a wedding a week ago. A guy that we work with got married. We had a nice wedding. And one of the waitresses or servers or whatever comes up to my wife. My wife worked with her as a para 18 years ago. The kid's 28 years old. And she remembered my wife. That was kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the payment.
Yeah.
That's the real payment. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Roberts, what are sick days? Well, it depends on where you work, Rob. I mean, with me, we're allowed a certain number of hours per year. At Lockheed, we can hold 250. That's the max. Anything over 250, we lose. So if I got 250 in the bank and I'm accruing, say, 10 or 15 hours a month, I lose it. So I got to make sure I have each month 235 or less. So that way each month I get my 15 accrual, you know?
Yeah, when I worked for the Navy, you got if you worked 21 days in a row, which is what they wanted, you got the 22nd day off, but with pay, even if it wasn't a payday, you got it anyway. And of course, you did get the time and a half and the double time, you know, if you went through the full 21-day cycle. But yeah, guys would accrue so much time, and you know, towards the end of their career, you didn't see them. They took extended vacations abroad.
It's funny. You talk about like overtime. Check this out. The kids show up and they got special needs, so they want you to take them off the bus and stuff like that. Well, the bus arrives at 7:15. School don't start till 7:30. You know what they said to my wife? Well, you got to start at 7:30. Well, who's going to get her off the bus? And they're like, well, you know, we can't pay you that. And well, then okay, I'll start at 7:30. Who's going to take her off the bus? So then they said, my wife says, I'll come in at 7:15, but then I'm leaving 15 minutes early. Oh, you can't do that. Well, you're not going to pay me overtime. You want me there for it's like a catch-22. What do? You know? freaking municipalities. Oh, they have great benefits for people, but they suck. You know, and it's funny. I'll give you a quick story. One of my best friends growing up, he flunked out of college, went to work for the town. Okay, doing like garbage and stuff. All right. He's retiring with a pension, wicked pension, after being there for 40 years, flunking out of college. I got 3 degrees, and I had to do the 401k and all the horse shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sanitation pays well.
Hauling garbage.
Yep, sanitation pays very well.
Full medical. Oh.
Yep. That's a crap job. It's hard to do. I can't do it. I wouldn't want to do it. God bless them.
Go to college, spend $250,000.
Yeah, no.
Or flunk out and pick up garbage. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not even a matter of flunking out these days. Like, if you're not going to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or something like that, do not start loading up on debt in college. You're going to be very sad, very upset when you get the bill, and you won't be able to pay it off.
Pensions are great, Jim, but look at what happens, like even in our area. You'll have a cop. Okay, after the 20th year, he's 40 years old. Up, job number 2, a different police department. Up, they turn 60. Up, job number 3. 3 pensions, and you collect them after the 20 years. So at 40, he's starting to collect a pension. At 60, he's collecting a second pension, and you know what I mean. So it's whatever. I'm sorry, I don't want to rant.
It didn't cost my daughter anything for college. It cost me.
No.
I
paid for undergrad. My daughter paid her own grad school for her master's by working at schools for 2 years for free, and they paid for night school for her master's degree. So she did it on her own. My son went to baking and pastry school, top of his class, and what's he doing? Making parts for helicopters. Okay.
Yeah. So, they never do what they go to school for.
Oh my god. Anyway.
One of my first jobs was picking garbage. I loved it. It was the best job you could have. The guy that drove the truck says, if we're not done in 4 hours, you're off this crew. I said, why? He said, we get paid for 8. He said, if it takes us 10, we get paid for 8. If it takes us 4, we get paid for 8. We all got part-time jobs. We're always finished in 4 hours. If you want to be on this crew, you run. We're done in 4 hours, and then you get paid for 8. I loved it.
Nice.
And it's a hard job.
Oh, it was brutal.
If my guys go in today for 8 seconds, they get paid for 12 hours.
Wow.
You could go in. Oh, the light switch is off. Click. Okay. Good night.
Yeah, Sunday double time.
Yep. So anyway, I don't want to bitch, but Fire Marshal Bill, thank you for your service. Tough job. Appreciate it. Where are you, Jim? Where are you located? Are you anywhere near us on the East Coast, or where are you located, Jim? I've been working now. Let me see. My first job full time, 1983. So 42 years I've been working. So, how about you, Scott? How many years have you been working?
All of them.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't know. I'm your age, so I guess the same amount of years.
Well, I started working. I got out of an associate degree in mechanical engineering in 1983. Then I started going to night school. I never finished it. And then when I started at Sikorsky, I said, screw it, I'm going back. So I did night school for 5 years, got a bachelor's, then I went night school for 2 years and got an MBA. So,
when I was in high school, I was fixing lawnmowers or doing maintenance on lawnmowers for a guy.
I wish I did. Yeah, I was doing hot rods, drag racing, Camaros, dragsters, and.
But that costs you money. That doesn't make you money.
I'm telling you, when I got married, I sold. We sold the drag car. I had a Monte Super Sport. I sold that. I traded into Monte Carlo SS for a 1989 Nissan Stanza for the then fiance for her. You know, so.
Archie did better than that. He had a nice SS Nova.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Arch had that nice Nova. Yeah. Arch? What do you have? A 70?
Mine was a 69 body.
Yeah.
With a Trans Am or Camaro F body front end, with a Ford rear, with a Pontiac Ram F4 aluminum head engine, with I don't know. I mean, what does it fit? No. All right, I'll put it in.
Yeah.
You had a Chief engine in a Chevy?
Oh, I loved it at the car shows. People would yell or be like,
"Yeah!"
I got any reaction you can imagine. I got.
Wow.
You know. any
surprised
reaction.
in between the shock towers.
Everything. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a car engine. It's a big car engine, so it was in the Trans Am, so it fits right in the frame. Nice, fits nice. I was going to put a Camaro front end on it at one point, and then I said, well, why not put a Firebird front end on it? You can't do any of that now because you can't get at this stuff. Here on Long Island, or even if you look anywhere else, if you want anything cool from those eras, it's $2,000 for a rusty piece of junk that you can't work with. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. Jim,
I was picking up stuff cheap,
Yeah, I hung out at Purdue, West Lafayette. Uh-oh. Christine,
that's what I drove.
58 Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Like
then
I said,
I
I
had
went
this.
to Purdue University, Jim, so I know West Lafayette and all that area pretty good.
You know what I'm thinking about buying?
Oh, that 75 Monty?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not. I'm thinking about getting an older T-Bird, 60s T-Bird.
75, 77?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
75, yeah. But
Yeah, it's classic.
I love that car. Oh,
They drove so. I had the Pontiac version of that.
But Monte Carlos had the heaviest freaking doors, boy. They would always go through the pinch pins.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the Pontiac version of that. It was just a nice driver, had a big motor in it.
Oh, yeah, West Lafayette. Yep. Boilermakers. Anywho. All right, quick question, because I don't know if you guys are gearheads or not. Scott, I'll start with you. What was your first car?
A 68 Jeep pickup truck with a snowplow.
No kidding. So you were a worker.
And I've been plowing snow ever since.
Oh, cool. See, you're lucky because you get snow. We don't get crap over here. What about you, Hank? What was your first car? Or was it a horse and buggy?
It was a 1964 and 1/2
Mustang.
Yes.
Ooh.
I remember those. My neighbor had one.
It was a 260, not a 289.
Yeah, 260 V8.
Yeah.
I remember those. Yeah, and they were all white, the first ones, weren't they?
Well, I had a complete black one.
Yeah. Cool. What about you, Wayne? First
Convertible.
First car was, I forget what year it was, Dodge Polaris automatic with the push button on the steering wheel.
Oh, there you go. Push button.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Art?
That thing ended up in Montreal after I was done with it. And the guy finally blew the engine with, I think, back then it was miles, not kilometers. He had and that was a 6-cylinder, and it had over 600,000 miles on it when he finally.
So was it 225 slant 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are tough engines. What about you, Arch? First car?
Let's see. First car was, the quick story was, my school system was always on austerity. And I decided for the last year of the shop, after taking many courses, the last year of our auto shop in our school, they had no money and I needed a car. So I bought a 1967 Mustang and we rebuilt it. I paid for the class. I supported the class.
Fastback or coupe?
It was just not a fastback, just a regular coupe. And what we did was we took the car apart, we went over the engine, we put it together, the transmission, we did as a class, which was very nerve-wracking. And in order to store everything, because I was a senior, I commandeered all of the lockers with the walls missing between them on the first floor next to the auto shop. I went up to everybody and I either paid them off or threatened them. And we put all of the parts in all of these lockers, right? Because I was afraid people were going to steal, I mean, I had other classes and I wasn't always in that school because they would ship me all over. And so I supported it. And when I was done, I had a nice 67 Mustang until I wrecked it with my mother in the car.
Our school now does not have any shops.
I know.
Isn't that a shame?
It's a shame.
When I was going, you had wood shop, metal shop, auto shop, draft.
And all of the teachers were supportive. And every now and then, my friend Steve and I would have to do inventory. So during class time, we would go into the hallway when there was nobody around, and we would open up the lockers and take some of the parts out and lay them on the floor and make swaps, like if we cleaned the heads and did the valves, whatever. And the teachers would walk by and they would ask us questions and they would say, "Oh, that's so industrious. That's very nice." They were so supportive. Now, you'd probably have security on your ass if you did anything like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally different world.
They got rid of manufacturing. What do they need all that for, right?
That's right. What are you doing? You're making a mess. Who gave you authority to do that? What do you mean the lockers don't have walls in between them? You're a vandal. You vandalized this. Oh, God.
My first car, 1955 Chevrolet two-door station wagon, a 210 hand.
Nice.
Did you guys ever see the movie Hollywood Nights?
Yeah.
I named it
way
the
back.
Pie Wagon after New Bomb Turk's 56 sedan delivery.
Nice.
So every time we get it to the Pie Wagon. So,
Nice. Yeah, the party vehicle.
I had a 1970 and a
Load
half.
in, boys. Plenty of room.
LT1 from a Corvette in it.
Nice.
And, it had a 3-speed on the floor. First gear was like, that was first gear. You could go about 4 miles an hour. That was first gear. You know? And then eventually we put in a Doug Nash 5-speed. So, but
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, expensive.
Yeah. Anywho, but I got
good times.
Married, sold the cars, sold the drag car, all that stuff, and what could I afford now? Tractors. They fit in the garage. You know?
No, my wife at the time, she was supportive for a long time of all of that. Like, she would complain. She would tell me, even tells me now, she'd complain to her mom, and her mom would say, well, you knew what he was like when you married him. That was the response that my ex-wife would always get. You knew what he was like when you married him. Because I wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop. It was an addiction. It was just my lifestyle.
Dan,
I'm still like this.
Funny story about an 81 Olds Tornado. The Tornado was the same as the Eldorado, okay? That was the Olds version. I'm going to get my license. It's November of 1979. I'm 16 years old. We're down on East Main Street, Bridgeport, DMV. The kid next to me, his father owns the Cadillac dealership, okay? So he's got a brand new Cadillac Eldorado, the front-wheel drive, beautiful car. 1979. It was 1980 model because it was brand new, all right? So we're in there, and back then, they didn't have real computers. They had these, like, film strips would come up on the screen, and you would hit a button, A, B, C, or D for multiple choice. If you got it right, it went ding. If you got it wrong, it went BOOM! And you're like, oh, like you knew when anyone had a wrong question, okay? And you'd listen, because if you got 3 wrong, you failed. Yeah. So we're listening for people getting more than 1 or 2 or 3 wrong, whatever. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, right, Also, we hear, BAM! What the hell was that? We go outside, the kid's in the car, he puts it in drive instead of reverse and hits the gas right into the building. Yeah. Destroyed the front end of a brand new 1980 Cadillac Eldorado. Wow. Into the brick building. He was like 3 feet away. He went, bam! So needless to say, the guys who gave the test, they're like state cops with the mirrored sunglasses on. He's like, you ain't getting your license today, boy! And,
yeah.
He didn't get his license that day.
Did Jake put away the Mustang already?
Yeah, it's in storage for the year.
Yeah, ribs were good too.
Yeah.
Oh, ribs are beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
I like the old ones, though. 65, 64.
Yeah, those are nice.
Those headlights, I love those.
Yeah. The back was the way they made the back.
One thing about the old cars is you could get inside them to work on them. If they didn't start, you dump some gas in the car and fire it up.
Yeah.
You spray the ignition coil with WD-40.
That's it.
And, and simple, easy peasy, and you're on the road again.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you need a computer scanner to find out what's wrong. Then you got to order all these different parts. Some of these cars, you can't even get at the battery unless you take half of the engine apart to get the battery out.
Well, you go to like AutoZone, if you want a Volvo or a Saab, there's no free battery installation. They got to take half your car apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not made for us anymore. They're made for money.
No.
It's all about money now. And they don't want us touching it, fixing it. They want the dealer doing it, and then they don't want to even do. Getting to the point where, because I understand the industry, my ex-wife still works in it. They actually want it so that a regular mechanic never touches these things because they can't. And they are going to set it up so that you buy the car from the dealer and you'll get one more crack at the whip. All right, you can get a used car. This is where they're going, where you get a used, previously owned vehicle from the dealer. One time only. After second owner, they're gone. They're going to be in the garbage. and that's the end of it. And that's the racket. And this is something that the manufacturers and the dealers have conspired against for years. Because, as you know, like you guys are saying, years ago, they made it so that almost anybody could fix a car. That was a selling point with Ford when they first started making cars for a long time. For a long time, this went on. And the mechanics, the regular mechanic shop had it pretty easy. They could fix most of these cars, and the dealers would lose money. Because the dealers don't make a lot on the sale of the car. That's what after sales is for. Floor mats, extra warranty, right? They load up on all of that. Insurance packages, and that still didn't make enough. They got greedy, and they said, we're going to cut out all of these automotive shots. We don't want people working on them. We're gonna have a closed loop cycle, and that's the end of it.
They didn't want you to pay cash either.
That's right.
Oh, no,
that's right. They want the financing.
Oh yeah. Let me go talk to my boss. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know what?
Yep.
I saw a video the other day, and I don't know if this is true. If anyone knows if it's true, let me know. A 2017 Ford F-150. The rear taillight. You can't replace the bulb. They're molded LED. Guess how much?
Probably $1,000.
$1,700.
Yeah.
Dealer, back order. Guy goes and gets a ticket from the state police. The guy wouldn't give him any slack. He had the order of when he ordered the taillight. He said, look, they ordered the taillight already. It's $1,700. Doesn't matter. He goes, what, I don't drive my car? The guy's like, not my problem.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what? I'd find some electronic whiz kid, fix my effing LEDs. Okay? Cut the thing apart, ultrasonic weld it, whatever you got to do.
Yeah, there are people that are doing that. Now, a lot of those things today, there was one recently within the car groups that I still follow, where a guy had a truck like that, and the water got into the taillight, just common thing, shorted out the LED system. Now, that was a multi-$1,000 repair because it's connected to, so you have your main computer that runs the engine, but you have a body or, whatever. It's the whole system that runs everything on the body. Well, it cascaded, because it was a short, it cascaded the damage throughout the other systems. So that entire system had to be replaced for a fucking damaged bulb. Excuse my French. Right? The costs are just out of this world. They don't want you fixing it.
Well, even in the small engine repair business, you look at some of these parts and it's especially brakes, but there's other parts too. Coilers in there. Some of the parts are so expensive. They're $5 or $6, $7, 90-degree bent breather tube or fuel line or something that's specific that you got to have. You got to fabricate so it looks like crap, but if you buy it, it's $25-$30 Canadian.
Yeah. And pricing us out. And of course, I rant about this all the time on my live shows. Last night I didn't rant so much, but I can't help myself because it's so frustrating.
Yeah, I changed my light bulb for my wife's car on what do you call it? 2008. 2008 Chevy. What is
Malibu,
it?
right?
Malibu, yeah. $265 to change one light bulb.
Wow.
Yeah, they got to take the inner fender out, take the bumper off. Oh yeah,
everything in the front you got to take off
ridiculous.
to get to that light
Ridiculous.
bulb.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this weekend. Yeah, I heard about that on the Honda Pilot. You got to take the whole front end off.
Yeah.
Because Pate had to do it. Pate had to remove the whole front end just to change the
I just saw a video on a Honda Pilot the other day. Guy's sitting there. He bought it for his daughter. It's a 2017. The engine basically is gone. It's got a real bad knocking sound there. So the 2016, 2018, 2019 Honda engines were recalled, but not the 17s. So he's letting this thing sit in his driveway because there's all kinds of lawsuits out there on the 2017s. He's hoping they recall them so he can get a new engine because they've quoted him $25,000 to replace the engine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
$5,000. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're pricing us out. They don't want us to have cars. Honestly, they want you in a 15-minute city where everything is local. I know it sounds all conspiracy, but that's what they want.
I'm going to get my horse and buggy back.
Yeah, they won't let you use it. They're all kind of issues with that. They will not. You have to be Amish.
Hey,
Go in
I'll
with
take
them.
my 2006 Dodge, where the lamps are just to replace the damn bulb. That's
Damn
it.
straight. That's why I've been working on my future son-in-law's 2001 Jeep with him. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
how'd you make out with that? How'd you guys make out?
we're almost done. We got to do the other side. And I was just talking with my ex, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I was talking to our daughter about this. I'm like, well, Thursday it's going to be nice, so maybe we'll do the other side." And she goes, "John, that's Thanksgiving." I went, "Really? Oh, crap. Well, I guess that's out." She's like, "No, you're
Yeah,
not
all it
working
means
on
is-
a car on Thanksgiving. That's not going to
all
happen. The family's going to be here."
Is that you don't have to go to work that day? It doesn't mean you're not working.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
I know. They think I'm out here just fooling around. "Well, you're home every day, Dad." "Oh, yeah, I'm eating bonbons and watching TV with my feet up every day. That's what I'm doing. You think I'm doing around here?"
Like Al Bundy said about Peg, a waste of a human life.
Yeah. No, I'm always got something to do. Please. And then they distract me. Oh, the females are so bad with all the female. They just, as soon as I go to do something and I get near them, I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot to do that. Great, you know, because they just distract me. Even the female cats distract me.
It's funny. My mom calls up yesterday. She goes, "Do you have any white lithium grease?" And I'm like, "What
Sure.
type?" I got like 5 different types. She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, my recliner's making a noise." I was like, "Well, who told you to put white lithium?" She goes,
Right.
"Oh, I saw a video on it."
Nice. Well, okay, here's 5 different types. You choose. Go do it.
Yeah. Hey, Boneyard, what's going on, brother? I'll put the link out if you want to come up, Boneyard. We still got room for one right now.
Yeah, we love seeing his ceiling. Everybody stares at his ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Boneyard's
I
got the
love
best shops, boy. I tell you, or the workshop.
I love shops. Like, I love to peek into people's shops. Whenever I see a video and somebody's in a shop, especially if it's a new person, I'm like, what's that?
Behind that corner?
Yeah, what's behind that?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that for Klaus a lot. What's that over there on that table over there?
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah.
I like to put
I
the
got
stuff
jealous
in
of
the
Klaus's latest video. It looks like he's got Lista cabinets for his tool cabinets. I said, we don't
Ooh.
have that nice of shit at Sikorsky.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I keep looking on. I don't have the money right now, but I'm trying to save up some. I keep looking on like Marketplace and stuff, and you actually will see stuff like that.
Oh, no, you'll
clothes,
see it. You'll definitely see
and
it.
the prices are 200, 100. You know, I'm like, but for those cabinets, that's a nice deal because I really need a proper paint cabinet, like a proper one. Like I have it in a steel cabinet, but I really should have like a rated cabinet, and I want one of those nice big yellow, whatever. You know. I'm like, you know, I really do need some of this stuff. I got to get my trailer working because it's not all going to fit in a van. Of course not, right? Because when I go shopping, yeah.
It's funny. The guy I'm talking about, the chainsaw, his brother is watching
Nice.
with the oiler. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, wait. I got a pitch. Hold on. I got a picture of Klaus's bearing drawer. I think, who did I send it to? Hank? Who did I send it to?
Me.
Yeah, because it's unbelievable.
He's very well organized.
Oh my
He
god,
is.
it's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the chicken costume for Stella.
Yeah, I showed that last night. It was hysterical.
Yeah. Let me see. I sent it to you, Hank, right?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me look up Hank here. Henry.
Go full screen,
Yeah,
Pen.
all right. Yeah, look at this. Watch. I'm gonna make myself bigger. Yeah, that's right. You hear that? Hold on.
I don't want to watch that.
All right. All right. I mean, it looks like you walked into a bearing supply house.
Yeah.
That's his bearing drawer.
Nice.
I mean, my kitchen drawers aren't that organized.
Good for him. You know.
What we use
He's
over
got
here,
the neatest,
organized stuff,
cleanest shop. He really does.
is
I'm
the
very envious.
Plano, you know, the Plano tackle boxes, the deep, they're called deep pocket, I don't know, deep pocket, and they're for fishing tackle.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, that's what we store all our stuff in. So I got like 3 of those Planos filled
Wow.
with bearings.
Nice.
And on the top, you can write with black magic marker all your part numbers.
Yeah, I put a lot of plumbing and electrical and stuff
Yeah.
like that because I used to do a lot of that work. So you got to throw it in a car, truck, whatever, and you want everything organized. So I started buying that stuff. for those reasons.
Same thing with the nuts and bolts. How many of you guys got about 1 million nuts and bolts laying in cans?
I still do that, and I have all these drawers over here. I got tons of drawers. Those smaller drawers about this big, and they're fairly deep and whatever. I got tons of them. They're somewhat organized.
Yeah, Jake needed to find
somewhat
5/16 bolt. What is it? 1524 or 1528? One of them. I don't know which one. He said we got in. He went and looked in the thing. Sure enough, there we got 5 of them.
Yeah, I got a lot of hardware. Yeah. I have a lot of hardware.
And it just saves the time of having to run out and pick it up someplace.
Plus, I used to part cars for fun, just for fun, right? I was doing Willet runs back in the 80s and 90s before it was even a thing. Like, nobody knew, But I would just like, what did you drag home now? I'm like, well, I don't know. Let's check out this 1964 piece of crap Galaxy. Let's see if we can get this old 352 to run, just for fun. And then I would take it apart and keep stuff and sell it, and then have the rest just dragged away,
Hey, so the guy,
Ford trucks.
My guy at work with the saw, his neighbor Don, he's watching. He texted me. Let's see what he says. He goes, "Got your number from saw. John Deere LT150 with a 15-horse Kohler. We're familiar with those. Command 15 horse. Very familiar with those. The other day I was mowing, shifted reverse, but forgot to hit the override button for the the deck. What's it called? What's that ROPS button? What is it called when you mow in reverse? That reverse switch button?
Yeah, bypass safety.
Yeah, lockout.
I hit the button, then it loudly backfired and installed. Yeah, because it's part of the safety switch system.
Yeah,
now there's
kill the engine.
No compression.
What? Well,
yeah, that doesn't.
That could be coincidental.
Yeah. Turn off the valve cover. See nothing obvious. When I turn the because remember, the Command, that's hydraulic lifters. All right.
Yeah.
Only a few had manual lifters, but most are hydraulic. When I turn the flywheel, I hear hissing air. All right, so you got cover up, plug up.
It was on the edge, and that threw it over.
Tell them to check the spark plug still in there. Maybe the spark plug out.
Don, if you're watching, is that something you want to drop off at my place? I mean, I'll take a look at it. I don't have a problem with
that.
Talk about RIO. There you go, RIO.
That happened on a generator to me.
Yeah, reverse rotation.
What, blew the spark? We had a riding mower in that the spark plug must have been so loose that when the guy fired it up, it blew the spark plug right out and stripped the last couple of holes. Somebody hadn't screwed the plug all the way in.
Yeah, well, I actually mention that in a lot of my videos when I put a plug in, because a lot of these are gasketed plugs. And I tell people, because nobody has a torque wrench, right? So I tell people, like, when you first install a plug, make sure you tighten it. Now, it's going to feel like it's stripping. It's not stripping. You need to compress the gasket. If you don't compress the gasket, it will loosen up.
Yeah, the crush rings got to go there.
Yep.
Unless you have the old style plug that just had the chamfer, no washer.
Yeah. But that we don't really see much anymore. So, I tell everybody, I'm like, you got to make sure this is tight. They're not going to have a torque wrench, so I'm not going to start saying you got to set it to this torque.
10 to 12 foot-pound, right? 10 to 12.
Yeah, it's not much. But still, I mean, most people are just going with a wrench, and it feels like it's stripping. I'm like, no, it's not. You're compressing this gasket. It's, steel shim.
My neighbor came by
style.
one day, and I had a cylinder head, and I would go, now, regular wrench, not a torque wrench. I was going, click, click. He goes, what are you doing? I said, torque in. He goes, what do you mean? I said, it's calibrated right here. Calibrated.
Right. You get to, well,
I'll be honest. A Kohler A-Series cylinder head, 30 foot-pounds on the 3/8/16 grade 8 screws. I bet you I'm within plus or minus 2 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
What I know.
Because we came from the time before what I often say, stop using these banger guns for everything. Because you have no idea how you got to feel with your hands more. Yeah. Feel with your hands.
Counter a tire, you don't have to pay extra. They'll break 6 lug nuts. You don't have to pay extra.
Never mind. I had the plastic cap covers,
Yeah.
And when they went to put them back on, they were just spinning because they stripped them when they took them off.
Yeah.
I had them buy brand new ones.
It's like, remember Earl Scheib?
Oh, yeah.
Earl Scheib would paint your tires, your bumper, your grill. $99.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earl Scheib.
Right over the door handles. Yeah, right.
Overhead valve cover bolts always been stripped by other people.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And even when you're going to take stuff off, I try to say to the fellas, I'm like, look, You need. How are you going to know if it's stripped when you're going? Nee, nee, nee. You don't know. So feel it. Is that one stripped? Or the plastic carburetors, you're putting it on with a banger gun. Oh, you spun that thread right out. Nice. I got to stick a tie wrap in there now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Or bread ties and stuff.
You hear from Zippo? I think Boneyard has.
No, I haven't. I keep meaning to email him, but I don't know. I you know where my head's at. I'm a flake. I gotta email him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah,
I know he really took time off from everything. He just said, I got other stuff.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, but your health comes first. Family health.
Yes.
First.
Yep.
Hey, TGM Mick in the UK sent me a picture. I'll show you guys about where he thinks the leak is.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it is. And Mick, you're saying the drum wore through that plastic, and now it's leaking. It's possible. So I'm going to do a spot treatment, and I'm going to see. Because I'm saying, why the hell isn't it getting to the bar? If it's pissing out into that case, maybe a JB Weld repair? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe JB Weld? I don't know.
Watch that coffee before you spill it in your lap.
Nah, it's balanced.
Yes, Mom. Yes, Dad.
That's all right. Not much left. This is my infinite cup of coffee from Duchess.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny. I always say, because my contractor mic, because all the mics, right? This coffee cup, I could put this anywhere in the yard. Anywhere. This man will knock it over. No matter where I put it. I'm like, Mike, what are you doing? You do this to me every time. Like, no matter where I put it, you somehow find it and knock it over. It's to you, Mike. One of the mics. Contractor Mike.
Everybody's a Mike.
There's a lot of mics around here.
Even Mick is Mike.
Yeah, Mike. What's up, Mike?
Crazy. Holiday time. I can't wait. I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I do too. I like the holidays. They're nice.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet here for holidays.
Yeah, then my doctor checks my A1C and goes, "You're off the charts." I know.
Well, what's it supposed to be? 5 or less, right? 5 or less?
Yeah, it'd be nice. That's a nice number. 6. Right? I'm at like 11, 12 on a regular basis. Yeah, they're like, "You're going to die." I know. I already did that twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Last fiscal, I think I was 5.1.
That's good.
Yeah. But you know what it was? I didn't eat any potatoes, no sugar, no nothing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Good job. Then you go back on it.
And they checked you what you didn't eat that morning, right? Or that day?
Oh, no, you have to fast the night before to do the blood work.
I can't do that. So I'm always going to be higher. There's no way I can do that. You can't get me to do that. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm always 3.
Wow. That's no way. You'd be dead. No, it's too low.
I'm always 3. When I get tested,
wow.
I say it's 3.
That's good. You guys are on a different scale or something?
Low sugar, low cholesterol, and low blood.
Nice.
Hey, Scott,
it's good.
I'm going to die in my sleep.
Yeah, you're going to die old. That's how it's supposed to go.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah, because you eat all that meat and everything. Nice meat.
Any forecast for snow out your way, Scott?
I don't think so. Not this week.
No.
I take that back. I did hear some whispering about maybe something on Thanksgiving, but I don't pay much attention. I'm not running a snow crew anymore. I'm just on one. So I wait for them to tell me when to keep my phone on at night.
Nice. You're ready.
The decades that I ran the crew and had to be on top of the weather all the time, I don't miss that. That's a big responsibility when you're talking.
Yeah, it's a big hustle.
Keeping
Boneyard, take care. Happy Thanksgiving, Boneyard.
Take care.
Well, it's like, see you later, Boneyard. It's like being a fireman. You got to be on top of it.
Yeah.
Do you do any plowing now, Scott? Even just on your own, or what?
At work,
you're still doing that work with the guys?
Oh yeah. I have one account, but it's like 60 acres of asphalt.
Ooh.
Wow. What is it, like a manufacturing
day job?
Or what?
Yeah, it's Alliance Laundry.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's the insurance like over in the States for plow trucks?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Any
I
kind
know
of dump.
over here in Canada, like when I've got a plow on my truck that the company bought, and we were doing commercial plowing, and they wanted, and I'm talking 5 years ago, they wanted an extra $5,000 just to cover us for liability for plowing.
Oh, I believe it. You hit one car or building or, God forbid, a person. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If
so
you
I
got a
get all
dump
kinds
truck,
of calls to come out and do plowing. I said, no, thank you. All I do is plow our driveway now. And if the city plows don't come and do our street, it's a dead end street. I go and plow the street so that anybody on the street can get out.
That's where your liability would be at if you're plowing the public street and you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. Well, they come down with the big plow truck and they kind of like, where'd all the snow go? Well, we're not too sure. We think it blew away.
I'm talking
Around
about
here, don't ask me why, but the guys in the town that do the plowing, they rip up about 4,000 feet of curb every year, the asphalt curb. And then when they patch it up, it looks like the redheaded stepchild. It doesn't match the other. The curbs are done with curbs. They come in with tampers and like the bagged asphalt. That doesn't match. You know, you get a beautiful curb in the front of your house, and you got this big thing where it looks like someone blew it up. You know, you go out after the plow, and there's a 3-foot section of curb in the middle of the street.
right?
Yeah.
I guess our guys are a little more careful than that because I haven't seen that around here too much.
Yeah, not here either.
Driver to hit something, but
You got to get the neighbors together and you go sit in on a town. I've done that. I get people together. You go sit in on a town meeting. And,
That and mailboxes when they're shooting the wet, slushy snow, and it knocks the mailboxes over. So they sell these. They're like pallets. You put 2 pallets together, and they sell them for like $20. And you put them like an A-frame. It protects your mailbox.
yeah.
I put in these orange stakes all the way down. My
They
That's
street.
just
for-
did that at work the other day, so I thought they were expecting snow.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
only have that in the rural delivery areas.
Yeah,
We
we have
still have that.
ballards around our building where we have like nitrogen tanks and things like that. We have concrete ballards, but they always put those fiberglass rods up with flags and
Of course, yeah. They're all over down there. I remember driving around down there in Bridgeport when I was first going down there. I'm like, what's all these measure markers? And you tell me it floods that high? Oh my God, what's going on here? You know?
Those are just suggestions anyway.
Oh man. Yeah, they're up over my head. I'm like, what goes on in this area? I don't know if I want to be here.
it's a crazy area, Fairfield County.
It is. How is it down there now? I haven't been down in Stratford, Medford, Bridgeport in a long time. I haven't.
You want to live in a shack, 1,000 square feet? You better have about $500,000.
Really?
And then you want to pay taxes, 6 to 8.
Yeah, it wasn't like that when I was there. They wanted me to move there and stay there. And I'm like, no, I'll just visit.
It's crazy. There's a couple McMansions
I like my hotel.
for me, over $1 million. Crazy.
Wow. That's everything. It's the same here. I'm like, we're trying to set my daughter up because there's no way she can buy a $500,000 home here now.
Okay, your buddy Boneyard there, where he is. Holy shit. He's out by Billy Joel. He's out by Montauk.
Yeah, but he's not with Billy Joel in that area, right?
No,
he's out by,
but he's close to Montauk. He's on the East Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, going back in time, that was not. Well, look, I went out that way around the time I got married, and there were washing machines and broken stuff out in the front lawn, and the tractor died over there, and nobody got it. Okay, that's how it was out that way. I was just looking at something when they've got their first sidewalk out there. Okay, it was a big deal.
A lot of bodies were buried over there too.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where the buried it was.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one thing? Arts Lovers something or other in Long Island?
Lovers Lane or something like that. Yeah.
It was all radioactive or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking. Well, with Tier, what do you mean? Beth Page, just like Roman pulled out the plume, ran all the way down to the South Shore, and they were like, "Oh, super fund it," and then shh, don't say anything.
Well, like GE up in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, all the PCBs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Brookhaven National Labs, BNL, with the plume of strontium-90 and CC150 in our drinking water as it comes down south. Shh. Breast cancer on the rise. Everything else on the rise. Shh.
We couldn't fish in the Housatonic River for 20 years.
Yeah.
All the PCBs. They were making all the transformers up in Pittsfield.
Yep. Or when the East River set on fire.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, don't eat the scallions. They said, don't eat them.
Yep.
You got to go all the way to Maine to get
Well,
scallions.
hey, every factory always had to be next to water because that's how you powered it. You know?
Or, and this is something I say, I was born in 64, right? So I'm in that generation when one of the nuclear power plants up north went off and they had a release, and all the dairy farms upstate got hit with the fallout from it. And so everybody in my age group got fed all that nice sweet milk that was so good back in the day. We all have that in our bones.
Yeah.
Well, like around here, we had Raybestos. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
People I know with mesothelioma, we used to go have lunch with them. We would sit on bags of asbestos. You'd sit down, big cloud.
Yep, big cloud.
You know?
Yeah.
We used to do brake jobs. Our hands were full of brake dust. We'd eat our sandwiches. We never.
Yep. Oh, I remember going into the shops and the brake shops, and when I was a kid, we'd go in and the guy would blow the dust with the air tool, right?
Yeah, with the air
and the
tool.
big cloud would go everywhere. What are you doing? Yeah.
You guys are back in the day when the mechanics used to wash their hands with PCB.
Yeah.
Well,
we used to pour it down the drain.
Freon TF and trichloroethylene and trichloroethylene.
Yep, we used to pour that down the drain at Grumman. Now, I would say to people, what are you doing? Don't do that. Well, where else am I going to put it?
Because of trichlor poisoning.
Yep.
When I was going to school, my arms from here, the whole hand and everything, was a different color because of the PCBs and the oil.
Well,
you know?
in our Freon, we had Freon tanks that they were ultrasonic Freon tanks, and it had a vapor zone, so that it would boil at like 118, hit the vapor zone, and then condensate and drop, so you didn't lose the solvent.
Yep.
You put your hand in it, you come out, your fingernails were like pure white.
Yeah.
All the dirt and everything.
Just strip it.
If you spit, it would poof.
Yep.
So just think about how far we've come as a world where we're building gigantic server farms that are using up all the water to cool the servers.
Global warming. What happened to that? Well, it's not here.
And creating so much noise pollution that people that live nearby can't even sleep anymore.
Oh, it's the same thing with those turbine fans.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the big turbines, they make a ton of noise. They destroy the wildlife. We haven't learned anything.
Let's put a new server station in the hottest state in the U.S. instead of maybe it could have went out in the Antarctic someplace, where it's cool.
Or let's put it in the farmland where they're desperate for the water, but we'll use up what they have anyway.
Hey, when I worked at Millstone, when I was working, right, they gave me a sticker saying, and I think it was a pen too, 104 days without an incident. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I remember stuff like that. Yeah.
Every shop in our area had that sign, so many days accident free. And when it went from 250 to 1, that wasn't a good day.
Yeah, I remember when I first started working on F-14s, and they give you the runaround and everything. So they had disabled the Morton Baker ejection seat scenario, and we would install it, but they didn't want to install it until the very last thing. And I asked them why, and the guy looked at me and he looked up. I said, "Okay, what are you looking up for?" He goes, "Because one guy set one off and he wound up in the ceiling."
Yeah. I tell you, I worked at Pfizer, another company, and they said if you hear 4 whistles, you better get about 7 miles away, right?
Yep.
I hear 1 whistle, I'm on my way.
Yeah, anytime.
I used to do a lot of work out at Los Alamos, okay? And we had the nuke detectors, And if it started beeping, you got the hell out of there.
Yeah. Rand Whitney, same thing. They used to make cardboard, and you hear one, you better jump about 5 feet because that cardboard is spilled right into the whole factory. And it goes a couple feet up.
Yeah, I know. One of my gripes I've had for years, because coming up, I knew that they were getting rid of all the manufacturing in this country. And of course, I'm very upset over that. I'm very disappointed. But after having worked around in different manufacturing facilities and knowing people and been around and learning stuff over the years, I also realized that the other reason they did it, which is everything we're saying, right? Because it's so dangerous and so polluting that just the liability is so high. And we don't do it right. Like there's nothing wrong with asbestos or lead, except don't drink it, don't eat it, don't breathe it. And they were putting it in everything. I mean, Johnson & Johnson got in trouble for putting it into baby powder. And there's huge lawsuits. Like, why would you because they had so much of it, they were trying to get rid of it. And they just dumped it in everything and nobody really gave it any thought.
Yeah.
I used to watch the benefits of asbestos. You see the videos?
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Oh, it's like they almost had freaking asbestos lollipops, for Christ's sake.
Yep, but don't eat it, don't breathe it, but it is a really good material. Remember the asbestos shingles, right, with the big cutter, like the big scissor guillotine cutter?
My wife's grandmother's house has the shingles, they're like raked, and it's asbestos.
You could cover it, but don't take it down.
How about all the old linoleum? When I was looking for a house in 1990, all the linoleum in the house, if it was like 50s or earlier, asbestos. You got to get abatement, $8,000.
Yep. I think some of the pipes in my basement are still, because they're wrapped in garbage bags.
With the
I think. Yeah, I left them. They're wrapped. They were wrapped when I bought it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to touch it unless I have to.
Yeah, sheetrock has a lot of asbestos.
Yeah, especially if you buy it from China, which is where a lot of it was. You remember a bunch of years ago down in Florida, they brought a lot of sheetrock from China because they have all the hurricanes and everything.
Arch, you got to say it right. Florida.
I always, whenever I hear say Florida, I always think of remember The Exorcist, right? When she goes, Timmy, come to Florida. Come to Florida. Timmy, why you do this to me? Timmy, come to Florida. So, they got this tons of contaminated sheetrock. Oh, what a nightmare that was. And, of course, now there's no sheetrock. Once they found out it was no good and it had to be ripped off and abated, now there's no sheetrock. Yeah. Now there's nothing. And so some people, leave it.
But we've come a long way again because any medication that you're taking, it comes with all these warnings. They cause liver damage.
Yep.
Heart failure.
It's bad.
And that's just on food containers.
Yeah, it's because it's their turn to poison us, right? Everybody gets a shot. Everybody gets a shot at poisoning the people around the world. Now it's your turn, medical system. You can do it. The third leading cause of death is the medical system in this country. That's the third leading cause of death. It's not just malpractice. They're doing what they were told to do.
Yeah. What's that thing you see now? Every single package that comes from Amazon, it's violating a California statute causing death.
Yeah. And do not eat.
It's like I bought a bunch of bananas. Causes cancer. What?
Yeah. Don't wrap this plastic around your head. May cause suffocation. Really?
I know all the plastic bags. Yeah.
When I was young, I had a theory that, and I smoked cigarettes when I started smoking cigarettes when I was 15. I think.
I still do.
And I had this theory that if the government said that for every cigarette, every 10 million cigarettes they sell, the company that makes it has to put a cyanide tablet or something in one cigarette, and then every year they double it to 2 and then 3. Eventually people would stop smoking because they know if they get that cigarette, it's going to kill them. You know what? I was wrong because now we got fentanyl and all these people that they're taking this drug and they know it can kill them, but they're still doing drugs.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. The FDA did stop that. Philip Morris was allowed to have up to 8,000 different chemicals they could put in the average cigarette. And then eventually Congress got together and said, all right, we need everybody to quit smoking, okay? They didn't change the rules. You could still put up to 8,000. Now, these cigarettes don't have that because they're Indian. But yeah, it's still to this day. And so Philip Morris said, you know what? What do we do? They bought into Nabisco and all the major food companies. So all the packaged food now has up to 8,000 chemicals they can now put in there. It just doesn't stop. Well, because that's what they know to do, right? That's these industries, just what they do.
Guys, I gotta go for supper. The wife's already said she got supper ready.
Take care, Wayne.
I quit doing 2 strokes. The reason is anything we work on, we want it starting in 1 pull. Even if I get a 2-stroke fixed, I can't start a 2-stroke in 1 pull for the life of me unless it's already worked out.
That's good policy.
All right, Wayne.
Take
care, Wayne.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine. He works at Kellogg's up in Michigan. He said for every box of cereal, they're allowed 0.01% bug body parts.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
The
Yeah.
tastiest part.
Yeah.
I
We
did it,
used to
Well,
say,
you know what sucks though? You're eating the cereal, and then when you're all done, it's just the white milk, and then you see all of them floating.
yeah. You know the little green spots on potatoes when we were kids? We used to say that's where the rat fell in the vat.
Well, listen, I worked at Frito-Lay's up in the upper part of Connecticut here, and 18-wheelers used to back into these lifts that would lift the whole truck. They'd open up the back doors, everything, the potatoes or corn, whatever they were delivering, fell down the chute. No matter what. Could be roadkill, could be rats, could be whatever, went into this.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
That's what we're eating, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
They probably just threw a little extra chlorine. You know what I heard? I don't know if this is true. Those little baby carrots you see like in the store.
Yeah, they're not real.
I'm hearing they start out as like reject carrots. They bleach them.
Yeah.
And then they put them in a machine to get them all nice and shiny and soft and round.
And they glue it and form it.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Much of what we exist on in our reality is fake, lies, not real, and garbage. And that's just how it is. And when you start to find out all this stuff, you realize, oh my God, where do I live again?
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I still like hot dogs though.
And then there's Husqvarna. Right? Greasy shot, right? Just, I say, the old stuff was good, but what happened? Yeah, well, you know what happened. Everything is like that now.
We got a new one coming out now. A fuel-injected chainsaw is coming.
Is that right?
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would that compete with what, like the 500 or something?
It's very similar to the 562 chainsaw.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But it's
Is it still using the what's your called something tool? The Husqvarna, the adjusting tool, the computer that you guys use.
auto-tune?
Auto-tune? Is it auto-tune on Husqvarna?
On the fuel-injected one, it works the same way. But actually, I think December 4th, Husky's sending a rep and a chainsaw out to our shop. And a local YouTuber is going to do some videoing there, and I'll catch some film myself. And they're going to demo one for us, and I'm making a list of questions to ask them. Like, I don't know if this is going to be considered an auto-tune saw, or if
what advantage over auto-tune with fuel injection though? Just no worry about the weather, I guess.
I don't know. It's like a 500i Stihl. It's fuel injected. You pump and pull.
Yeah.
So there's no choke. They've got the weight. I think it's a 1/4 pound lighter than the 562, and supposedly the same power as the 572. So you got lighter weight and more power in the same package. Because of the fuel injection, that's quite an advantage.
Will that be the largest displacement?
No, it's only 60 some cc's.
No, what is the largest? They don't make 3120s anymore. What's the biggest Husky makes now?
I think they still make the 3120, but then they got the 592. That's 93 cc's.
Oh wow, okay. I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah, that's auto tune.
Yep.
Now, what do they use do they use a map sensor, or is there any O2? I've never worked on one. How do they manage the outside air pressure and all of that for fuel injection?
Is it stoichiometric?
No, that's an imaginary number that no one ever hits.
These are questions that I don't know the answers to yet. There's I haven't got my paws on one. I was hoping they were going to ship us a saw and I was going to be able to dissect it, but Husky's being real tight with these saws. I mean, they're not sending us a saw; they're sending us a guy in a saw.
Now, see,
Yeah,
from
security.
Distract him, hey, look at all this shiny stuff, and then I grab the saw over to the bench or something.
Yeah, good luck.
But I think it's gonna be more like he's gonna have it handcuffed to his wrist.
Yeah, he's security. He's partially security guy.
I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to come out in the spring, I guess, but
Well, I can't blame them. They're a little hush hush. That's okay. It's a competitive world, and they don't want everybody knowing what they're doing yet.
there's some unique things to it that I've read about already. So the flywheel itself doesn't have magnets on the outside; they're on the back side, and the ignition coil, obviously wouldn't be on the outside of the flywheel then. So they removed it from there. Now you have more room for air intake because you have coil in the way, right? So you're going to get more airflow coming in. The pickup for the timing is on the back side of the flywheel, and it's part of the entire injection module computer thingamajobber.
Yeah, it's going to be wired in. Yeah, it's all managed,
So
computer managed.
and then it's just a throttle, but it's a low pressure fuel injection system with just like a throttle body.
Interesting.
That's about all
it's
I-
showing here. It's saying 564 XP fuel injected.
Yeah.
We can buy those. Not bad.
So-
$1,000. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but what
2,000?
do you need that for? I mean,
We're not
Well,
on sale here yet. Where'd you get that price?
Here, hold on.
it's not a bad thing, Hank. I mean, fuel injection works really well, and it doesn't suffer from the same stuff carburetors suffer from.
yeah. But is it giving you a better horsepower, or
It might be better on maintenance
That
overall.
doesn't say $2,000. That says $1,100.
1,100. Yeah.
I thought you said 2,000.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen one, but
I
I've
think
seen
mostly-
a lot of them at Tractor Supply.
I think mostly fuel management goes to any EPA or whatever standard around the world, is that you can keep that standard close and tight and still have the saw run properly and not over choke it and bellow out smoke and piss everything up inside the combustion chamber. And there's a lot to be said for that, because I see this in some of the newest things that came out in those years when the standards. I mean, at one point I was talking about this the other day. At one point I saw a line trimmer. It came with the choke blade missing on the Craftsman saws because they were trying to meet a California standard. They couldn't really do it, so they removed the choke blade past the standard. And when you first bought the line trimmer, it ran fine, and then you got a little age on it, and you couldn't get it started anymore, and I can't fix it. Throw it out.
I hate those trimmers.
I stand
Yeah.
corrected, Scott.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, yeah.
So they haven't had the official release yet.
Yeah.
Is that the one you were talking about? 564.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one other new one coming out. It's I think it's a 550i XP, which is a battery powered 50cc equivalent chainsaw.
they're coming a long way. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Are
they're
they
getting there.
dual battery? I guess.
I don't think it's dual battery, but they got some new batteries coming out as well.
Yeah.
I did watch one at one of the expos. They have a representative. His name's Rick. He's at most of those showings for these new saws. And he said that the battery will last longer than the oil tank capacity.
Oh, really? Usually, is it 1-for-1 normally with those?
Yeah,
With
that
the
kind of
regular
surprised
saw?
me because my experience with batteries is nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, is it a salt battery? Because they are better in the cold. They're more stable. They don't blow up.
Not yet. They don't have that yet.
You know.
I was-
But that's expensive, that technology.
yeah, I mean, so is everything else. Remember when you bought your first
Yeah.
microwave oven?
Yeah.
And now what you can
1976. The Amana radar range for
Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
that was a month's pay.
10 of them for that now.
And don't stand in front of it.
Or televisions too, right? I mean,
Same
you can
thing.
get,
Yeah, all that.
Hey, I still like good old Jiffy Pop on the burner. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It works good. I remember the first range my friend Steve's parents got when we were cut out from school, right? High school. and we go there and we want to heat up some like chunky soup, whatever. What would happen is a dish would break up above and the dog would scream in the other room. Oh, because they could hear things and it would leak like a sieve, radio waves. And we would stand on the other side of the room and wait for the beeper to go off, right?
I'll never forget the first time I used a Mana radar range. My best friend, he was in the kitchen cabinet business, okay? And it was all high-tech, Viking, caloric, all the high-tech shit. Anyway, when Amanda came out with this radar range back in the early, mid-'70s, whatever the hell it was, his mom had expensive Royal Dalton china with real gold, like a ring around it. Like
I know that stuff. Yeah.
The Spark Show, holy shit. He puts in a bowl of soup to heat it up. It looked like the 4th of July. He takes it out. Where all the little gold was black.
Gone,
like all burnt up. His mother.
No, we didn't know. Yeah. We didn't know.
Yeah. The things we did.
Yeah. And we survived somehow. Some of us.
Hey,
sadly.
How many of us drank out of the garden hose 150-degree water in the summer? Come on.
All the
we all
time.
did that.
Yeah, I drank out of
still
a swampy river, you know.
We go to the neighbor's house. Hey, he's got the hose out. Let's get a drink. It's like 140 degrees, you know? Yeah, we didn't give a crap.
Yeah. The kids are too clean now, you know. Any little virus.
Yeah, you get home from playing in the woods, you found a few ticks on you, you took them off.
Yeah.
You didn't go crying, oh, time to go to the ER. A bunch of pussies. Yeah.
I did that on one of my first dates with my future ex-wife. And we went to go check out a windmill. It was all decayed and decrepit. And I knew that we were going to get covered in ticks, and I'd have to get her clothes off and pick through all of her, you know. That was how, like, I had that plan. I'm like, oh, look, a tick. We're going to have to get that off, right? Oh, here's another one. Oh, oh, I'm so bad.
My wife says that's why she doesn't do yard work. She's afraid of ticks. I was like, yeah, right. Okay.
Don't, yeah.
Unreal.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that I liked them or anything. You know, I don't like them.
I like what you said, though. I said to introduce Valerie. Here's my future ex-wife. What?
Yeah. Everybody's like my future ex-wife. Well, I'm done. I just can't anymore. I love the ladies, but I don't have it in me anymore. It's too expensive. It's distractions. I can't think straight. I don't know what to do.
If we only knew what we know now.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
Yeah.
I know.
They don't tell us anything when we're younger. They never told. I mean, people told me stuff, but not about like a lot of that. I don't think they knew either.
See, around here, Arts, it's all old money. You know?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
see,
you know, there's a lot of the people here. It's their great grandparents started here, so it's fourth, fifth generation, and
which is good.
Land and everything else that gets handed down. It's old money.
Yeah, I actually prefer that. I think that is a better thing. Honestly.
Like my kids, my God, they're not gonna have to work, for Christ's sake. When I croak, holy crap, you know.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I wanted to do with my children, and my ex-wife didn't want to comply. And now she's turning the page. I'm like, I tried to tell you, why wouldn't you listen to me? Because I come up with these crazy things that she thinks, you know. I'm like, no, this is real. This stuff, you need to be thinking about this.
Yeah,
you know, but then she'd go to work or whatever and listen to everyone else with the cat calling and then you could use your house as a bank and take major vacations where go wherever. You're going to die soon. So what? No. How about no?
Yeah. I can't stand when they try and sell old people reverse mortgages.
Yeah. They did that to my neighbors' in-laws, and now they're living in a little shack in the back over on the other side of the fence.
Unreal.
Oh.
Yeah, Dan, I saw your comment there. I've been married 35 years. I'm too old for that shit. Yeah. That's it. I'm on the downslide now.
Yeah. No, this is the better side. This is the other upside.
Yeah. What do they say? You should have vacation first and then work for it till you die. Is that what the old saying goes?
Right. Yeah, that's another way. Yeah, I don't think that works either.
Yeah, you try to say you can't save for the future
No.
because everything goes up so much higher.
Yep.
But you know what though, Hank? They don't teach the kids anything about money or interest or
that's true.
Finance. That should be requisite learning.
Read. They don't teach them how to read.
They don't even read. They don't have to write.
They can't even write their name in script. They don't know how.
Writing. How do they sign a check? X. What do they do?
Yeah.
But there are no checks. It's all direct deposit. There are no checks.
Right. It's going to be all digital soon. They're going to get rid of cash. Yeah.
I remember when we were really, really young. Remember the old credit card machines? Either the big handle or the
Yeah.
with the carbon paper. Yeah, the carbon paper. No. Remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High? My mother had a mimeograph machine in our basement because she made copies for the Connecticut Educational Media Association. Remember?
And what were you sniffing on the chemical all day long down there? Oh, remember? Oh, it smells good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now
My
you go
mother
to
still has the purple ink and the mimeograph cylinder machine. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Everyone would be making copies of quizzes and tests in the principal's office because that's where they kept the mimeograph machine.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And that technology was good in its own right? That's the thing, is we think our technology is so much better. And I'm like, one good nuclear war, and we'll be back to putting stuff in clay again.
Yep. Yes.
None of this stuff is going to work.
Yeah, I remember when what was it? Was it when fax machines came out? Fax
yeah, those
machines.
are good.
Oh yeah, I still have a company in Europe I deal with. They still want faxes of purchase orders.
Yeah, well, it's safe.
5 years ago.
Because it's hard to hack.
Fax orders in.
Yeah, you can't really hack it. It's a phone. I still have a phone line. I have to tell some of the people that I work with, not just the customers, but others and, companies and organizations. I'm like, this is this is a landline number. Member wire, right? You can't send me a text message on this. This is a secure line. If you want to send me a fax, like a text message or something, use this other line.
Yeah. Crazy.
I had another line a couple of years ago. I finally got rid of it. I was paying for the scammers.
The only reason we had ours is because it's 24/7. The minute you pick it up, it doesn't fail a power failure.
Right.
And the cops know where you are. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And years ago, the phone company ran that on batteries, which is why when the power went out everywhere, they had a battery backup system for it.
My buddy worked at Southern New England Telephone in the battery room in New Haven, Connecticut. All bus bars, you walk in.
Yep, click.
All copper
rotary dialing. Yep, rotary relays.
Clear lucite acid tanks for the batteries. So you can see the level of the acid. I remember that. Yep.
When I worked at the phone company part there, I saw the what do you call it? The tape machines are taping these certain numbers, and you can hear what the talking was. The FBI or they were taping those phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh sure.
Like
remember party lines? You guys remember picking up the phone and be like somebody else is already on it? It wasn't in your house.
Oh yeah.
It'd be in Maryland and Mabel up the block, cat jacketing with, talking about some recipe. And you're like, oh, sorry. Click.
How about when they made the standard number? Remember, Murray Hill 7?
Yeah, Murray Hill 5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what my phone number was originally. Sunset 5, my old phone number.
Yeah.
SU5.
An operator named Mabel. And, connect me to the sheriff. Okay.
I still have the crank phone in my house with the lollipop extension and a beautiful wood cabinet and everything. And I plugged that in when we were younger in the 70s because I was getting into electronics. And I plugged it in, I turned it on, I made it work. The phone company got very upset because the load was so heavy, it pulled down all the lines in the area. And they finally got through to us and they said, you can't use that.
Yeah.
And they explained why.
Yeah.
Funny.
With the cord, right? Remember the long cord? And if your parents let you got the long cord, you could go and have a private conversation in a closet somewhere, right?
My mother, when they
room.
built their house in '64, they sold a phone where you put wallpaper over it. The only thing that was exposed was the ringer, the round thing that you dialed with.
No kidding.
And the hook for the thing. The cord went in the wall.
Yeah.
And all you saw was, and you wallpapered over it. It was kind of cool. And they had that for years.
I found an old phone. I connected it, like an older dial phone, right? I connected it in my room when I was a kid. It was missing the cover and everything, but that's what I used to use. And one day I came home, and I would write down all of the chicks that I would meet, right, on the wall, right? And I came home, my dad's painting the room. I'm like, oh, gee, great, Dad, that's great. Yeah, look, I painted the color you liked. And then I went, where's all the numbers, Dad, next to the phone? Oh, you didn't write those down? I said, yeah, I wrote them down. They're on the wall. I didn't think the wall was going to disappear. You know?
Yeah, but you talk about something like that. A funny story. My mom, I could kill her for what she did.
Uh-oh.
We had the bathroom door, the closet in the bathroom for the towels. You open it up, all the marks of our heists from when we were born.
Yes.
Until we
Yeah.
left the house. She painted over it. I go,
oh, no.
there were 20 years of
Yeah.
our different heists. I wanted to keep the door and keep it. You know?
Keep it. Mhm.
Yeah. She painted over
We still
it.
have one of those for our kids in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Painted all different color. It's got white trim on it. The rest of the room is like brown color now, but
Yeah.
left that part white.
That's okay. Sure, those are important things in there. I have it in the mud room. I have a little section for my daughter, and you can barely see it, but we painted around it. But when we clean that room, it wears off because that's the mud room, and it kind of gets hosed and pressure washed. You know, between the dogs and that we had and all the other stuff and the traffic and everything. It's a mud room. It's a kind of large room that you go in, and it's where all the crap winds up.
Hey, Pete.
It gets
How you doing,
dirty
Pete?
back there.
Oh, crazy. So I'm going to check out that saw tomorrow. We'll give it the spot treatment. We'll see if there's actually a crack from the drum burning through. If so...
Yeah, TGM might be on it. I think there's something not right in there. And
Was it
you'll find
James Condon? Who was the one that showed us there's a new JB plastic epoxy now? It's supposedly just for plastic welding, I guess, or plastic...
Yeah, but it was
pretty
too
good.
liquidy. That was James
very
Condon.
liquidy. Who was that?
Oh.
Who did that? Hey,
Yeah, he
who was
used
that?
it on a generator. James Condon.
Oh yeah, Condon when he did the wires. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need something that's going to attach. I mean, I like JB Weld. I don't care.
I've been using it for years, depending upon what you do and how
You
good
just got to
clean the
rough it up. You
surfaces.
got to give it a little tooth.
Yeah, and get it clean. Use brake cleaner to wipe it down, or alcohol or something to let it dry. And also, too, Ken, do it in your shop in an area that the temperature is going to remain stable for a little while.
My basement's
if you
always
can.
about 60. Yeah.
Yeah, do it down there and walk away.
Yeah.
For a day or two. Just forget about it. Let it. If you
Well,
can get it, if you
we
find a
only
leak
did-
and you can.
Is it dry yet? Is it dry yet?
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
no, don't touch it.
oil
My
pump-
friend Steve, every time I'd work on a project, he'd come over and he'd go, is it dry? No, Steve, look at your finger. No.
It's like
I
carpet.
tell
He's
you,
one of those guys.
there
Yeah,
you go.
there you go.
Plastic Scott.
I got to get that.
This isn't the specific plastic. It does say most plastics
A
on it.
minute weld. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is
Yep. I think it's there. You go, plastic
Yeah.
weld. That's what
Yeah.
Condon had. Yeah.
I got to
I
get
think
that too.
Pumpkin fine. It's just that it's.
Yeah,
not
I want all
growing.
three.
this
Doesn't
one's
bother.
for sticking magnets to carb stands.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh. Okay.
I got to get a new sticker for my carb stand. The carb cleaner washed it off.
What's that?
Now I
Easy
bought
sticker?
I bought the piece. I'll go get it in a minute. PC7. Now I will swear by that. However, it takes like a week to dry properly. Like to really, it will stick to anything. You can shape it, you can mold it, but for it to really cure, I'm mixing it right, and I've been using it for years, and it's really, really good. I'm like, but this shit takes forever for it to really cure up.
These two say sets in 5 minutes, cures in an hour. This one is sets 4 to 6 hours and cures in 15.
But are they
Yeah.
all fuel and oil resistant?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a salesman for JB Weld. I just like their product.
Carol sells a 350, which is really good. That
Hey, Art,
you know,
is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it.
Part A
That's
and
it.
Part B?
Yeah.
What is it?
Now
a
it's
putty?
it's like a putty.
Yeah.
It's closer to a putty. It will take the shape of what you want. You can stick. I've still got on vertical surfaces.
Can you like make it into like a hot dog or a ball and warm it
Yeah.
up? And,
Well, no, it's not that kind of a putty. It's sticky. It's very, very, very sticky.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
But when you like, I've spooned it on. I even had it on my parts washer with all that crap that I stuck in there. I had to stick it on a vertical surface. And then I had another one leak on the bottom when I stuck it there. And like it's still there. When I re-cleaned that whole thing, that whole tank again this year, it was still there. So I've had it. I was with my old motor, my Pontiac motor, I was doing some porting. And I went a little too close to a water jacket. And it came through the other side. And I went, oh shit. So I put some, I think it was just JB weld on it. And I did a freezing cold day too because it was outside, and I stuck a heat lamp on it. And I had that like that for 25 years.
Wow. What, those iron heads?
No, aluminum head.
Aluminum? Oh, wow.
Yeah, on the water jacket.
Wow.
So depending upon where you put it and how good of a job you do and which one you choose,
yeah,
these can be pretty much permanent repairs.
Yeah.
You might think, I mean, you might think it's kind of cheesy putting JB on, but you do it right, might outlast the saw, or the machine or whatever.
What's the? I see they sell it in a smaller kit.
That's the one I have. Yeah, it's a tube in part A, part B. It sets up pretty quick, about an hour or so, but like I said, it takes forever to really properly cure.
And it's fuel and oil resistant.
Yeah. Oh, just like about resistant to almost everything.
Yeah. The only stuff we used a lot in high school, Permatex had a two-part. It was like chewing gum, and you'd wrap them together for your gas tank when your gas tank was.
Yeah.
Putty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need a putty for that, an actual putty.
Yeah.
TGM says he likes the 5-minute. I've used the 5-minute for a lot of repairs.
My father, for the electric company, to seal up holes, they had what they called monkey shit, that greasy putty. It never dries. And it's oily. It's got an oil base to it. Whenever they put holes in houses or something, they always seal it. They called it monkey shit.
Yeah. Because you want pliable.
It never dried.
Yeah, it's like a butyl.
Yeah. But very greasy. Hold on, you get like an oil sheen. Yep. But anyway.
Yeah, modern technology.
Get the saw going. Get that camshaft in the engine this week. And I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I like turkey. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's my hat? I gotta get my hat on. Wait a minute.
Your turkey hat?
I gotta get my Thanksgiving hat on. Hold on.
The only part of turkey I like is the dark meat. That's it. The other stuff's too dry.
It can be if you don't get it right. It's kind of gamey in a sense.
Yeah. Put a lot of cranberry sauce and stuff.
Yeah, it's load up with gravies and that's what I'm looking for. I'm getting hungry now.
Yes,
Well, I gotta eat. Yeah, I gotta eat anyway soon. Again, I gotta eat.
Here we go. Gobble, freaking gobble. Hold on.
Here he comes.
Now the reveal.
There it is.
There it is. That's hysterical.
Turkey head.
Gobble, gobble, everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah, wait till
that looks like.
Yeah, wait till
That's
Christmas.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, Christmas! No, Christmas. Hold on. For Christmas we have.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh yeah, we got all this shit.
That's nice.
You kidding me? This is a theme house. We got decorations for every freaking holiday. You kidding me? Every window, every door, everything's decorated. My whole freaking basement is decorations. It's like fucking Bloomingdale's,
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so. All right, it's quarter of. We've been on for an hour 47. I'm going to end it. So thank you to Scott for showing up. We do appreciate it. We enjoyed. If you haven't caught Scott's last video with the glove, you got to watch it.
You got to watch it. Yeah.
And what you call it? Then you got to watch Erica's last video with the Shirley Temple and the gas tank. And Hank made 1,000 subs, so congrats to Hank.
Yay!
Art, always a pleasure. And that's going to be it for us. It's Thanksgiving week. Enjoy. Eat, just eat. That's all it is.
Thanks for having me on, Ken.
Eat and watch football. That's what we do. We eat and watch football. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you later, everybody.
Take care, guys. Oh, boy.